Hey everyone, I want to give you some out-of-the-box thoughts on the state of Louisiana and Oklahoma signing a law requiring the 10 Commandments to be displayed in all public schools. Now, I grew up evangelical Christian, so for most of my life, I would have been, yes, this is a great thing. But today, I see some problems with it, so let me give you some ideas and thoughts that I have on it. Now, I would love to see the Sermon on the Mount posted instead of the 10 Commandments, or even just the Golden Rule, which transcends race, religion, or nationality. And Jesus simply said to treat others as we would want them to treat us. So if we do this, I'm not going to bully you, make fun of you, steal from you, or do anything to hurt you, because I don't want you doing that to me. And if we would all live by this non-religious universal precept that Jesus and many others have taught, it would be better for all of us. But the 10 Commandments are 100% religion. They come from the Hebrew Bible, and the Christians stole the Old Testament, the Hebrew Bible, to make Christianity. So it's totally religion. But the things that Jesus taught in the Sermon on the Mount, they're not really religious because they're not doctrines that we have to believe to be saved and go to heaven when we die, but they're things that we do to kind of bring heaven here to earth. And even atheists can follow the Golden Rule, and atheists do, because it's not religious. And secondly, it's a sad reality that, children everywhere are sexually abused. But if a child is sexually abused and goes to school and sees this Yahweh's 10 Commandments, thou shalt obey and honor your father and mother who have been sexually abusing you, it's going to add trauma, it's going to add confusion to that child, and probably the child is going to end up hating Jesus, even though if you put the teachings of Jesus and the acts of Jesus side by side beside Yahweh's actions and teachings, they're polar opposites. And also the 10 Commandments are only the first 10 commandments out of 613. And so this fifth commandment in the 10 Commandments, it's only half of it because, obey your parents, but what happens if a child is rebellious and stubborn? Well, you got to read farther into the Bible for this, but you find out that a stubborn and rebellious child is to be stoned to death. So shouldn't we be putting that scripture along beside the one that tells us what to do? You get the penalty for not obeying the commandment. And if you're a daughter, I feel sorry for you if your father wants to sell you as a slave, because you have no say-so in the matter. In fact, you are a slave for life to whoever your father sells you to. So why do we push so hard to have the 10 Commandments displayed, which the penalty for not doing it is being stoned or sold as a slave, when Yeshua or Jesus just told us all we have to do is treat others as we want to be treated, and that is the essence of the entire law, which means if we just do that, we don't need this huge confusing book. You can read it if you want to, and there's good stuff in here, but we're missing the simplest part of it. So maybe we should focus more on what Jesus said, his non-religious teachings: love one another, treat others as we want to be treated. Because the world, we have some serious issues today, and we need to find the peace within ourselves first, which is what Yeshua's teachings give us, and then we can have peace in the outer world. So let me know what you think of this. Leave a comment. Some people aren't going to like it. Some people will. Let me know what you think. And thank you for watching.